In the colorful world of NBA basketball, nicknames serve as badges of honor, encapsulating the unique traits and iconic moments of the game's greatest players. Ever wonder how NBA legends earned their iconic nicknames? From Larry Bird, Michael Jordan to LeBron James, many NBA legends have been given nicknames by fans and media, highlighting unique characteristics as players. Join us as we uncover the fascinating stories behind the monikers of basketball's greatest stars. Let's start with the great Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson's nickname, The Answer, has an interesting origin story. It originated from a friend who observed that with legendary players like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan retiring, the NBA would need a new superstar to carry the league forward. This friend believed that Iverson was the solution to this need, hence dubbing him The Answer. The nickname quickly caught on and became synonymous with Iverson's style of play. Despite his small stature compared to many of his opponents, Iverson possessed unmatched skill, fearlessness, and determination on the basketball court. He embraced the nickname, even getting it tattooed on his arm, and went on to have a storied career in the NBA, solidifying his status as one of the greatest players of his generation. Everything about Michael Jordan was always the coolest thing ever. It should come as no surprise that he had some of the coolest nicknames ever, simply Mike, MJ, and his airness. But the best one was Air Jordan. Why? Because he was like a bird flying in the sky when he played. Jordan was a different kind of athlete than the NBA had ever seen when he burst onto the scene in the mid-'80s. He could seemingly float through the air, hang up there until mere mortals returned to Earth, and then hit shots or acrobatic dunks and layups. His signature sneakers, the best-selling basketball shoes in history, are also called Air Jordans. LeBron James is a basketball legend, and he's got a bunch of cool nicknames to match his greatness. Some call him the Chosen One, which he even got tattooed on his back when he was just a teenager. Then there's the Akron Hammer, representing his hometown. But the one that really sticks is King James. And let's face it, he's ruled over the NBA for a crazy long time, and he's been insanely good the whole way through. Just check out his stats: 28.9 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 6.8 assists per game in his 20th season. Oh, and did you know he's the NBA's all-time leading scorer? Yup, that's just one of the many records he's smashed. Seriously.
Time scoring record now belongs to LeBron James.
If you want a good laugh, go look at the NBA playoff leaderboards on NBA.com. LeBron's at the top or close to it in pretty much every category you can think of. In the early 2000s, Shawn Marion earned the nickname The Matrix from his Inside the NBA colleagues, particularly Kenny Smith, who likened his speed and reflexes to those of the character Neo from the Matrix movies. This nickname quickly caught on, becoming synonymous with Marion's electrifying style of play. Meanwhile, some players like Chris Paul, CP3, and Paul George, PG-13, got their nicknames from their jersey numbers. But perhaps the most intriguing case is Andrei Kirilenko, known as AK-47. His initials, AK, combined with his jersey number 47, made for a fitting moniker. What's more, Kirilenko was born in EF, the town where the AK-47 rifle was manufactured, adding an extra layer of symbolism to his nickname. Larry Bird's nickname, the Hick from French Lick, speaks volumes about his humble beginnings and remarkable journey to NBA stardom. Growing up in the small, economically disadvantaged town of French Lick, Indian, Bird faced numerous challenges and limited opportunities. However, his exceptional basketball talent provided him with a path to escape the constraints of his hometown. Despite achieving success in the NBA, Bird remained deeply connected to his roots, proudly representing French Lick and wearing his upbringing as a badge of honor. The nickname, the Hick from French Lick, not only acknowledges Bird's rural background, but also celebrates his resilience and determination to overcome obstacles. Bird embraced the nickname with pride, recognizing it as a testament to his journey from a small-town kid to an NBA icon. Paul Pierce earned the nickname The Truth during a pivotal moment in his career. In 2001, Pierce, despite facing personal and professional challenges, delivered an outstanding performance against the Lakers, scoring an impressive 42 points. Shaquille O'Neal, impressed by Pierce's skills and resilience, declared him the truth to reporters after the game. Shaq's endorsement solidified the nickname, symbolizing Pierce's authenticity and dominance on the court. Larry Johnson's nickname, Grandmama, has an origin story as unique as it gets. Despite being a top draft pick and a two-time All-Star, Johnson became best known for his role in Converse commercials where he dressed up as an elderly woman, affectionately called Grandmama. Surprisingly, Johnson embraced this quirky persona, and the nickname stuck with him throughout his career, showcasing his sense of humor and willingness to embrace unconventional aspects of his identity. The coldest nickname in NBA history belongs to Spurs Hall of Famer George "Iceman" Gervin. The four-time scoring champion was apparently given him nickname because he'd barely sweat during games, while his opponents were huffing and puffing trying to hang with him. Gervin was an excellent athlete, whose signature move was a silky smooth finger roll layup. Gervin averaged 25.1 ppg for his career. Let's dive into the iconic legacy of Kobe Bryant, often hailed as the GOAT of an entire generation, known to the world as the Black Mamba. Kobe Bryant's nickname Black Mamba wasn't just a name. It became his alter ego during a tough time in 2003. Facing allegations, Kobe found inspiration in the movie Kill Bill and its character, the deadly Black Mamba. Seeing similarities with his own game, speed, aggression, and lethality, Kobe adopted the nickname, embodying the snake's traits on the court. Hakeem the Dream. Olajuwon's route to the NBA might as well have come from a dream. Born in Lagos, Nigeria, he grew up playing soccer and didn't even start playing basketball until he was 15 years old. A half dozen years later, he was the first pick of an NBA draft that had Michael Jordan in it. Olajuwon's game was dreamlike too, as he retained the quickness and footwork of a soccer player, which allowed him to become one of the NBA's greatest defensive players. Gary Payton earned the nickname The Glove for his exceptional defensive skills, particularly during the 1993-1994 playoffs when he effectively shut down Kevin Johnson. His cousin Glenn coined the nickname, likening Payton's ability to control opponents to holding a baseball in a glove. This moniker stuck with him throughout his career, highlighting his defensive prowess. Payton's defensive abilities were unparalleled for a point guard, earning him multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards and a record 9 consecutive first-team all-defensive selections. As we conclude our journey through the captivating world of NBA nicknames, one thing becomes clear: behind every great player is a story, and behind every nickname is a unique tale of inspiration, creativity, and legacy. So, the next time you hear one of these legendary names, remember the stories behind them and the players who left an indelible mark on basketball history. We hope you've enjoyed uncovering the stories behind these iconic monikers. Don't miss out on more fascinating content like this. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for future updates and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for our next video.